What's happening, guys? Back at you with another video. So, this video gonna be taking out a look at the Scream trailer. So this is like the fifth Scream movie that's coming out next week. I think it is actually coming out. But I haven't looked at this trailer yet, so I definitely gotta look at this trailer and check it out and get my thoughts on it. So let's go ahead and check it out. The phone call, man. Oh man. Oh.
This isn't funny, Amber.
Would you like to play a game, Tara?
Oh shit. Here's the door.
Doors unlocked.
Oh fuck. Damn.
All doors
Those
locked.
electronic doors, man.
Doors unlocked.
Oh shit. Oh. So this pretty much looks like the same opening scene we get from other movies.
Hello?
So she's possibly dead.
3 attacks so far.
These are like the other
Do you have a
movies.
gun?
I'm Sydney Prescott. Of course I have a gun.
Of course.
Something about this one just feels different.
Oh shit. Behind him.
Samantha? I know who you are. I've been through this a lot.
That's for sure.
This is your life now, which means that whoever this is going to keep coming for you. You ready for this? Never.
There's certain rules to surviving.
The attacks were all on people related to the original killers.
Oh, related to the original killer video.
Whatever his link is to our past, it's pulled us all back here. And I won't sleep until he's in the ground.
Oh, damn.
Hello, Sydney.
Something about that voice, man.
Honor.
Scream. Damn. Alright. Alright, so interesting thing. So in the trailer it was saying going after people who are related to the original killers. So the previous ones before this were, first of all, I like the Scream movies, honestly. Like, I know some people don't like all of them stuff, but for the most part, I like most of them. You know, of course, some are better than others. But for the most part, I actually do like most of the Scream movies. You know, some things about them I do like. One thing I do like about Scream is the meta-ness that they have in the movies. You know, like the self-awareness it has. Like, it knows it's a scary movie and it plays into the tropes of scary movies, kind of. Like, it recognizes the tropes of scary movies and kind of plays into it a little bit sometimes and stuff like that. And for those of you that know, or for those of you that watch, so y'all understand what I'm trying to say. And wonder, like, you know, you had the first movie that came out that was self-aware. You know, it was a scary movie and they were self-aware and they knew the tropes of a scary movie, which was very interesting take on a new scary movie. The way that Wes Craven and Kevin Williamson were able to bring this movie and just be meta and self-aware of that they know it's a scary movie, you know, and they play into the tropes of a scary movie, kind of. And the interesting thing about it was you had the first one, and then when the second one came out, in the second one there's actually like it's like a movie. It was like a movie in a movie, almost like in the beginning of the second movie. You have the opening scene, of course, you know, like you get in every Scream movie. There's an opening killing scene pretty much in every Scream movie. So when they're at the movie theater and they're showing this movie, is called Stab, which is basically the first movie in movie form for their universe, for that universe, whatever it is, or, you know, the Scream universe and the world that they're in. So it's like they came up with this movie. It's called Stab, and it's like basically the first movie, the events of the first movie, like is based on true story, that kind of sort of thing. If y'all understand what I'm talking about, people who saw the movies knows what I'm talking about. But I'm trying to explain for people who may not have seen them. So pretty much you get that, and it continues on in each of the movies. So the second, the third, and the fourth Scream movies has like each one of them has like a Stab movie, or some time has passed and it's like Stab 5, 6, or Stab 7 or whatever. I forgot what number it was when it came to Scream 4. It was like 6 or 7, something like that. I don't know, but it was still continuing going on, and it was based on the events that happened in the Scream movies, but like for their world. And that was one interesting thing about it. So it was kind of just the uniqueness and self-awareness, the meta of Scream itself, and them understanding that for like a scary movie and stuff like that. It honestly was very interesting. One other thing I do like about the Scream movies is they're sort of mystery thrillers. They're not really scary to me or anything like that. They're more of a mystery thriller kind of horror movie, to where it's like it's a kind of whodunit. Like you're trying to figure out who's behind the mask, who's killing all these people and stuff like that. And like it's somebody different each movie, so you're trying to figure out who is it and who's doing all this and stuff like that. So it's more of a mystery thriller to me in that sense. And honestly, I do enjoy most of them for the most part. Of course, some are better than the other ones, but nonetheless, I still like most of them and stuff like that. So it was very interesting to hear about this one coming out, and I actually do believe it's actually under a different company, a different movie company, and it's not necessarily the same movie company doing it. I think somebody else bought the rights to the Scream franchise, so it's actually under a new movie company. So it'll be kind of interesting to see what they do with this movie. And as you can see, they got the original cast, the original 3 main characters at least, of Sidney, Dewey, and Gail coming out, which is pretty cool to bring them back, bring original people back. But I think they were saying that they want to like set up new characters for future movies. So I think it's possible that this might be their last outing. I don't know if they'll bring back, like, some movies they bring back those legacy characters that pass on the torch to the newer characters. So I think bringing in these legacy characters, I think this is a possibility that this is their final movie maybe. And then they're going to pass the torch on to the new characters for, future movies and stuff like that. I think they already said they're playing a 6th movie already to come out after this one. So it'll be interesting to see what they do with that and see how this movie is so far. I definitely do want to check it out. Honestly, I don't know if I go right away to the movie theater to check it out, but I definitely will be checking it out once it hits somewhere. Like if I do go to the movie theater or not, or if it hits like a streaming service or something like that, I'm definitely going to be checking out this movie. Eventually, I definitely will be checking it out because I am interested to see what they're doing with the new take on this and stuff like that. I'm definitely interested in seeing. And one thing they were saying in there too that was interesting was they're going after people who are related to the original killers. So there's 4 movies, so there's technically 4 killers, and I don't really want to say who exactly the killers were just in case people haven't seen it yet. But there's relation to if they're related to the previous killers that they have. And, Sidney, Dewey, and Gail, they all play a part in all 4 of these movies too. So it's interesting to see who is behind the mask, who's doing all these killings, and what relation do they have to the overall plot and where it's taking place, where it's like they're going after people who were related or some relation to the original killer. So it's definitely interesting to see, and hopefully they play good into that mystery type of thriller where you're trying to figure out who's behind the mask, who's doing all the killings and stuff like that. So hopefully they do all that still, because that's one thing I do like about it. Is like while you're watching the movie, you're trying to figure out who's doing all this, who's killing it, who's behind the mask, and everything like that. So that's one thing I do like about it, and I like trying to figure it out who's doing all this and stuff like that, and try to figure out and see if you're right or not about who you think it might be and who not and stuff like that. Like I said, I'm definitely gonna be checking this movie out, whether it be in theaters or when it hits like a streaming service somehow soon, eventually or something. I'm definitely gonna be checking this movie out because I'm definitely interested in see what they do with it and see what it does if it sets up a new movie or not or anything like that. So definitely be interesting to see that. But let me know down in the comments below what you think of this trailer, or what you think of the Scream movies in general and all that. And if you're going to be checking this movie out. But that's going to do it for this video. Hope you all enjoyed it. Remember, if you want to be a part of Team Legendary, all you got to do is subscribe and turn notifications on so you know I post another video. Hope you all have an awesome day. And remember, be legendary.